light and everything in the studio. I'm like, what in the crap is going on in here? I ain't been going that long. Well, maybe I have.
You've been going quite some time.
Mike had an amazing show, Mike Davis. Let me tell you, I was just thinking because I was hoping I would get here sooner because I had some questions, for your guests. Yeah, because it's kind of cool that he's on both sides of it. Because my question is, with this whole coronavirus stuff, I don't even want to talk about it, but guess what? I got to talk about it because, that's what's going on. And I got to give y'all the news. I act like this is like a news show now. Maybe it is. But here's the biggest thing that I was going to ask Mike. Why is it that all of our church-going folks, all of our Christians, I talked to you about this yesterday. Why is it that they are the most fearful? They're the most fearful when it comes to this whole coronavirus thing. Now, y'all go to church every Thursday, every Sunday, Bible study, and all this good stuff, right? But yet, you still let the news and the media have you scrambled in the markets. All the daggone shelves, everything is gone. Toilet paper, everything is gone. All because you're scared and you're fearful. The crazy part is, I work well. When you guys are fearful, that's when I get my strategy going. I'm like, oh, they all scared? Well, let me do this over here. You should be strategic during that time. Why in the world? You probably just went to church, too. Just got out of church, and then you scared about it. I'm not saying don't take precautions. I'm saying don't be fearful. And this is what these people make us do. If you're going to trust God, trust Him. Not halfway, not 3/4 of the way. Trust Him. Jesus! When you see the need, feel the need. Thank you, Tony. That was right on point. I don't know why Tony just likes that one little saying from that show. Because he thought I was saying something else. And now he uses it all the time. I bet you be using it in your weather and traffic stuff, too.
I do.
You gotta pay me for that. That's a voiceover. That's what they call a voiceover. I think so, right? So anyway, I don't understand like what's going on. I'm not saying that this is not serious, but I'm saying don't be fearful. So now they got, nobody's flying, nobody's taking cruises. I ain't doing no cruise, but flying, guess what? I just racked up a whole bunch of tickets. They got round trip tickets to LA for $56. Round trip. My daughter's coming here Monday from LA. It was $21 one way. And everybody's like, well, I'm not flying. I'm not going to be in a contained area and blah, 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 blah. Then you already give it to God. I already gave it to him. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not going to be fearful. But what I'm going to tell y'all is these are some of the things that you should be thinking about. While everybody else is fearful, right, Tony? You know what I'm doing?
What you doing?
I'm looking at what stocks I should be buying.
Let your faith be bigger than your fears.
Oh, I love it, Tony.
Let your faith be bigger than your fears. Did you go to church last Sunday? No.
Where you get that line from? Listen, y'all should be looking at the stock market right now. The stocks are very low. Apple stocks are low. Corona beer stocks are low. Hospital plumbing supply stocks are low. All this stuff is low. You should be strategizing right now. So when they had that breakthrough on the news where the schools is going to close and all that type of stuff, don't get yourself in a panic. Because when you in a panic, you're going to make decisions off of that panic instead of just sitting down and thinking about it. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So daycare is closed, schools is closed. Okay, let me try to strategize how I'm going to do this, because here's the problem. If you were proactive in the beginning with your finances, with your credit, with all this stuff, then you wouldn't have to be reactive now when all this stuff is going on and now trying to figure out, what am I going to do? They're closing school. Right, Jason? It's crazy, right? So I'm like, okay, they're closing schools. If you think about it, they're closing schools, which is going to be a problem for some parents who are not going to be able to go to work, which means they're not going to be able to get paid, which means they're not going to be able to purchase things, which small businesses is going to have a problem, and we're going to be headed towards a recession. Listen, if we just sit and make a plan, and we can make a plan collectively together, but we don't do that. Now, I didn't have food in my refrigerator before the coronavirus, and I don't have it after the coronavirus. I'm just saying. I'm not rushing out to the grocery store. Did you see what was happening? So they said that, and everybody went crazy, grabbed up all the toilet paper, grabbed up all these things, right? As if somebody said, the world is coming to an end. You better get what you need and go in your bunkers. That's what people did. Instead of sitting down or calling, even if you call like a financial person, I don't know, some people might not have people that deal with their finances and stuff. But even if call your mentor, call somebody and say, okay, I see where this is headed. I want to make a plan. How do I make that plan? You got to have a plan, because what's going to happen is you're going to fall right on your face when the economy goes bad. And this has happened before, but now this is like crazy, you know, when they shutting down, you know, arenas and all this type of stuff. And I don't like to say, oh, you know, it's a bigger plan and all that type of stuff. It is. I'm just saying. It is, but it is what it is with people. You know, I just want y'all to have a plan. Look at some stocks, y'all. If y'all don't know how to look at stocks, then call companies like E-Trade and places like that so you can get, because they give you like a free consultation to understand how you can buy these stocks. Because if you don't, now you have a problem. If you think that, you know, the president, your city council person, or any of these people are going to make it happen for you, you're crazy. Not going to happen. You're going to be in a situation, a dire situation that you can't get out of. I don't understand it. And it's frustrating because we as people, especially African Americans, we just follow the trend. We like to follow trends. We follow trends on social media. We follow trends with the media. When they come out with something, we just be on it. If we could only do that and follow the trends together. Jeez. Can I get an amen? Somebody say amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's crazy. This whole thing has got me frustrated because I'm thinking to myself, what group of people that has a similar mind as mine, that won't be fearful, that will take some leaps right now. Some leaps with some stocks, because you're going to have some people that's like, oh, no, Angel, this is not the time. This is not the time to be spending money. We got to save our money. That's what some people are going to be thinking. No, this is the time. Then we're going to look back and we're going to be sitting pretty. You know, it might be 2 years, it might be 3 years, it might be 4 years, but we're going to look back and say, remember that coronavirus made us rich. It made us rich. When you see the need, feel the need.
I mean, you're absolutely right. The market is down almost 20%.
Yes.
So it's the perfect opportunity to get in. And there's a lot of stocks that, you know, at one time were so high that they were unaffordable. But now they are very affordable.
They are very affordable, and you can get it now. And you don't even have to buy a whole bunch of shares right now, because some people think that they can't afford it. Now it's the time that you can afford it. You know, I just think that, you know, we need to calm down, settle down, and think about it. But of course, other cultures. I had this meeting yesterday, right? I had this meeting yesterday with a very prominent Jewish couple who they are Hasidic. And I don't know if you know what Hasidic is. Hasidic are the ones that wear the curly cues. As soon as I go in, right, I said, so what is the meaning of your curly cues? He looked at me like I was crazy. But anyway.
You say curly cues.
Yeah, his curly cues. Because it's like a circle.
The little curly hair on the side.
The curly hairs on the side that we always try to, like, you know, wrap our finger around. Well, I know I do it.
Right,
try to wrap my finger and make it curly when it ain't curly. Because of
what we call it, baby hair?
Baby hairs, you know. Y'all don't see my baby hairs popping today because I just rolled out of bed to come here because I was knocked out this morning.
It looks that way.
It looks that way. Shade, Tony Thornton. Shade.
Look like you're getting ready to go in one of your houses and fix it. Put on a tool belt.
Listen, I don't even take no judgment from that. You know why? Because I know it's true. But I went to their house and I had this meeting with them. And long story short, we were just talking about some of the things that they have put into place for the whole coronavirus thing. And it's so crazy. the plan that they have and the plan that we have is crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it because these folks, and I'm not just saying Jewish folks, but people outside of our race already think that we're not critical thinkers. And we prove them right every single time. Every single time. When there's a catastrophe that we don't know how to handle it. And a lot of us just haven't been taught how to handle it. But if we don't get out of this mindset, OMG, we got a problem.
Angel, one of the first things we should be doing, though, if you're saying that we need to come together, and we should, what is the number one thing right now that we should be doing? Is it more getting the family together to do these things, or just a group of inspired people?
I think that, and sometimes, that's a good question, because sometimes it ain't your family. You got to get the people who have the same mindset as you. Because if you don't, then all y'all going to fail. Because if they're not like thinking the same, then you're going to fail. So you got to get a group of people who got the same mindset, meaning, okay, they understand how this works as well. Okay, we can all put in, $500 each. We'll buy the stock together. And these are the stocks that we're going to buy. And actually, they're teachable. I want teachable people because I'm a teachable person. And so yesterday, I was teachable. I did not talk the way that I talk. I listened because they had a lot of information for me that I couldn't put a price on it. So I think that, one, you got to find some people that are willing to take a risk, too, because you have some people that are not risk takers. And it's okay if you're not. It's okay. But don't come on our bandwagon, now when we multi-millionaires on our way to billionaires, and now you like, can I get in? Absolutely not. You wasn't on this shit when we was trying to get to the top. So absolutely not. So I think, Tony, that we need to find people that think like us. And I think that a bunch of us, even like us, we pretty much think alike as far as what we want to do and what goals we want to accomplish. But we really don't get together the way that we should and say, all right, well, let's do it.
Is it a matter of finding individuals that have different skill sets? In other words, one person might have a skill set of real estate.
Yep.
Another person might have a skill set of stocks.
Yes.
So you put those things together.
Put them together, and you'll be more powerful. That's what I'm doing now. I called James Clark. Oh, shout out to James Clark. I was supposed to give him a sponsorship thing anyway.
We've already done it online already.
Oh, see? Jason at thebomb.com, because he know I be all over the place, and that's why he take care of me. Thank you, Jason. I be lost when you're in. So, look, I called James Clark wife because I want her. She knows about nonprofits, right? I just opened up a nonprofit. I don't know too much about the nonprofit, so I need her expertise. And they may need my expertise in things. Why can't we just swap that? That's how it should be. And so I just think, come on, y'all. It's a lot of stuff y'all can be doing right now. Calm down first and then make a plan and write your plan down on paper. And some people don't know how to make a plan. I didn't know how to. I used to say, I want to have a plan. I want to have a plan. I would have it in my head, but I didn't know how to organize it by writing it down, if that makes sense. And then I went and got Business Plan for Dummies. It was called Business Plan for Dummies at the
those yellow books.
Book.
You have that?
I have that one, and I have Grant Writing for Dummies.
Oh yeah, because it's like step by step,
right?
And that's how I made a business plan. But I also
I'm a dummy.
And I'm a dummy in that.
Right.
Some stuff I just don't know. It's okay to call yourself a dummy if you want, as long as somebody else don't call you a dummy. So I not only did a business plan off of that, I did a life plan off of that. Because often we try to do business plans and our life in shambles. It's all over the daggone place. We don't even have that together. So business plan, life plan, then your business plan on how are you going to get through the whole coronavirus. And it's not even just about coronavirus. Just forget about the coronavirus. This is about generational wealth, building generational wealth for generations to come. And also talking to your kids about it. It's a lot of kids, they listen to stuff on the media, right? So they're forming their own opinion about what's going on. Don't let the media teach your kids. Sit your kids down and tell them exactly what's going on. I sat my little 3-year-old grandbaby down and I'm telling her about coronavirus. So now she'd be like, oh, the virus? Are you talking about the virus? And some people might think that she's too young to know all this stuff, but really she's not. Because what we're doing is we're teaching her about different things. Like now, she's a hugger like me. I'm saying right now, we're not going to hug. And this is the reason why we're not going to hug. And unfortunately, it's because other people, don't take the precautions that they need. Although we should be doing this all the time, we just don't. We just don't do it. Like simple hand washing stuff, we just don't do it. I mean, I'm guilty of, I wasn't washing my hands properly, to be honest with you.
What were you doing?
Like you wash your hands, but it be fast. It wasn't like
singing the happy birthday song
twice. No, that's a lie. No, I wasn't doing it. I mean, some of y'all might do it right. I was not doing it right. You wash your hands, but it wasn't like that long. And I can't even say that it was all like this because I saw like the
okay.
Like doing all. I was like, oh, okay, yep. So maybe I'll just put that into the hand washing technique. But we don't like to talk about what we do wrong or what we just don't know. I think that people that work in the hospital, my husband definitely knows how to wash his hands properly. But do I follow suit? I mean, now I do, but did I? No. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Just being honest here. Even with the hand sanitizer now, it's a certain way that you're supposed to rub in that hand sanitizer. I mean, but is that it? Who knew? Now we're doing all this stuff. It's just like, listen.
Benjamin Franklin said that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So,
Do you know who Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay.
Tony trying to be smart. Don't ask me no history questions on him, though. Or I shall Google.
I just know he fly the kite. That was it. He flew a kite.
He flew the kite. Anyway.
That's it.
Anyway, I mean, like, is it like crazy? Was y'all like going through the market and was y'all panicked? Be honest. Was y'all panicked?
Slightly. Just a slight panic. But then I realized, after the fact, it's all going to come back. I mean, it's not. It
is.
Get the things that you need, but don't go over, because you're going to have a refrigerator and a house full of stuff that you're not going to be using for quite some time.
People did that toilet paper and that
bleach, sanitizer,
and then they was price gouging. Like some of the stores was like taking it up like really high and all this type of stuff. And I was just like, what in the world? I said that I was going to do like a gallon of water a day. I don't know, because I'm just trying to lose weight. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, I was going to do a gallon of water today, and it'd be like 95 cents. I went to try to get the gallon of water. It was like $7. He was like, ma'am, you're going to need it. I said, no, I won't. You can put that back.
I mean, instead of selling loose cigarettes, they're selling pumps of sanitizer.
That's crazy. It's crazy, and I feel like we fall for it every time. And the media is just like, whoa, like hyping it up like crazy. What I was trying to figure out is, y'all want to hear a secret? I'm gonna tell you what I was trying to figure out. First of all, you have a lot of people that stress and have anxiety over this. What's going to happen with my job? Am I going to get paid? And all that type of stuff. When you have stress and anxiety, what problem do you usually have?
Heart disease or some sort of stress. It's a lot to do with the heart.
How about stinky underarms?
What?
I know about that.
Yeah, you do.
Sweating? I don't like to do sweaty underarms, but they stink after they sweat. Mm-hmm. So I say, I'm probably going to try to mix up my own batch of underarms, mix some deodorant or something for the people. And it could be called, I don't know what I want to call it yet, but you got to watch what deodorant.
Did you say bleach?
No, I ain't say bleach.
Oh, okay.
Well, I said deodorant.
Oh, deodorant. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like, when people get stressed, what happens? They sweat, right? I'm trying to come up with a business
plan. Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a business.
When you see the need, feel the need.
Trying to come up with a business plan. We should be coming up with business plans right now for all the stuff that's happening and what's going on I mean, for our future, this is just going to blow over just like the Ebola and the swine and all the other stuff that came about. And then you have people that's sending around like the messages. Oh, they predicted this in 1991 and 1981. Did you see all that?
I saw that, yeah.
Predicted all this stuff. It's like you don't know what's real and what's fake at this point.
Folks said Bill Gates, the Simpsons had it back in the 90s. Oh yeah, there's a clip of it from the 90s Simpsons.
Do you see how we can push something to the limit, but yet we won't push our own like businesses and other people's businesses to the limit the way that we doing? It just reminds me of the Popeye's chicken sandwich, that craze. You hear about Popeye's chicken sandwich right now? You seeing any videos with the people eating the sandwich and doing all this stuff right now? No, it's over.
No.
This one's going to be over very soon too.
Well, Now what you're seeing is what Eddie Jones is talking about online. People making their own mask. Making masks out of bras. Making masks out of all kinds of materials.
Are you serious?
I swear to you.
I didn't see that. So people taking their bras and then like wrap it. I guess they could. You wrap it around and wrap it around twice depending on your breast size.
Making masks.
Men gonna have a problem then. All like go ahead, no mask. Unless your wives give you part of their the half boob, you know, because the bra has 2 cups, so one for anyway.
All right. How about that business plan?
Tony be getting so uncomfortable.
Eddie Jones says, "Jump on that wave and get that money." Making bra mask.
Bra mask. Eddie Jones. Let me think about that when I leave here today. I'm just saying, have a plan, y'all. We gotta have a plan, because if we don't have a plan, we're gonna be screwed once this whole thing blows over. They got the drive up stuff. You know, the country got some business plans. They got you to drive up. Where you can get tested, the drive-up test. Boop. And they in like full masks. It's just...
Right there in hazmat suits coming to test you in your car.
I don't know. I just think that we as people, as simple people, regular people, let's just write down a plan. And whatever your plan is, your plan might be a small plan. It could be a short-term plan, long-term plan. I did a short-term and a long-term. Okay, what am I going to do while this little stuff is happening? Because it's affecting real estate already. You know why? You have some sellers, when you call to try to show their houses, they don't want to show their houses because they don't want strangers walking through. It's affecting it already. And I'm like, okay, we already had a real estate problem back in 2008. You know, we don't want this to happen again. And that's the way that we're going to go if we don't make plans. And it can't be just one person making a plan. I'm talking about we all got to make a daggone plan. I know I'm just saying this just to say it, because half of y'all just going to be like, whatever, Angel Brown. I'm going to buy all the toilet paper off the shelf today from Rite Aid. And I'm probably going, whoever that is, give me your number, because I didn't go to the market. So if we do have a disaster, I'm screwed.
Wait a minute, you don't have any toilet paper? I
just got the same regular stuff we always have. I get one pack. I mean, so I didn't go and get all this stuff.
Toilet paper is cleaned out, so.
And paper towels, all that stuff is like just cleaned out. It's like, okay. They're like, don't eat out, blah, 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 blah. Well, me and my sister ate at Outback yesterday, so I don't know. We ate at Outback yesterday, and we'll be eating somewhere today. So it is what it is. I'm not saying y'all have to do that, but you know, you say tomato, I say tomato. Okay, James Clark. You know, James is the sponsor for the Angel Brown Effect Show. And we actually went out to James's seminar. Remember the last time we was here, and it was a really good seminar, and they were talking about money matters and all that good stuff. So shout out to James Clark for that. We'll probably be doing something here very soon in Baltimore, because y'all ain't drive out to Columbia. Y'all just didn't. And I told y'all, I semi-bullied y'all to tell y'all to come, and you still didn't come. So the consequences will be, I don't know what the consequences will be.
You gonna come to their house?
I'm gonna come to your house. So shout out to James Clark. If y'all need any life insurance products, any insurance products for your houses, you probably, a lot of people, doing this type of situation, they drop a lot of stuff. Like, don't pay for a lot of stuff because they're trying to keep that money to prepare for whatever, like food, if they not going to work and all that type of stuff. Don't cut off your insurance, y'all. Don't cut off your insurance because people are doing some foul stuff right now and people are going to get desperate and you're going to make sure you got to need your insurance. So call James. It's 410-381-7386. I don't know how to say his address. It's always Berger, 9520 Berger.
I think it's Burger.
Is it Berger?
Yeah.
Berger Road, Suite 301. See, if I can't say it, I just don't want to say it at all. Or you can go to www.jamesclarkcares.com. Well, it looks like my time is up. I did not want to come in and talk about the daggone corona.
Real quick, just want to say what's up to everybody online, including Curlin Stoffels, all the way from South Africa, loving the topic.
What? Come on, Kerwin. What's going on over in South Africa?
Curlin.
Well, I'm gonna call you C. What's up, C? I can't
It's
pronounce
K.
your name.
It's K.
Oh, what's up, K? All right, y'all. Pat yourself on the back, Baltimore. Don't let this stuff stress you. See you next week.
Build it up. The Angel Brown effect with Angel. It's an effect on everybody. The Angel Brown effect. 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 The Angel Brown effect.
Are you ready for Prophetic Flow 2020? Hosted by Dr. Lisa Prox. Come and celebrate 10 years of healing, signs, and wonders. From the Reaching Your Destiny Healing Ministry. Join us and receive the holy message starting this Saturday, March the 7th at 12 noon at To God Be the Glory Deliverance Outreach Church on 5301 Hartford Road. Use the Echo Dale Street entrance as the Reaching Your Destiny Healing Ministry presents Prophetic Flow 2020. This Saturday, March the 7th, Pastor Yvette Bannister and Psalmist Minister Robinette Bryce will kick off this auspicious event at 12 noon. Visit www.reachingyourdestiny.net for details. The Prophetic Flow Ministry picks back up on Thursday, March the 12th through Sunday, March 15th with special guest Lady Evangelist Shannon Edwards with Psalmist Terrell Cromwell and Saturday, Apostle Charles E. Waters III. Then Sunday morning, Pastor Roderick Robinson will continue in the flow with Bishop Charles Ross, ending the Prophetic Flow Sunday evening at 4 p.m. For more details, please visit www.reachingyourdestiny.net.
It's Barrett Brown Clark here in the studio. With me is my guy, attorney Big Al. So let me get this straight again. I'm riding in a car, Uber or Lyft. I don't even have to be driving the car. I don't even have